once again, yeah. I had to tighten the plan.
Today, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Taken in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say a great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
6-yard pickup brings up second.
The numbers a week ago for Michelle. 15 carries, 57 yards, and a touchdown as well.
And partner, I thought it was a lot.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
The score, Patriots 7. Jaguars.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 20.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. They begin with Michelle on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second down.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Complete to David.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Justin Herbert.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
Before the game, when I said hello to him, I tried to give him a little dap, but he wouldn't give me any, and I thought he was snubbing me. Then I realized he's keeping all that flame to himself. How about the week he had last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week?
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Tony Pollard, the ball carrier.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 64 yards, and a touchdown.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the number 4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for him on defense, which means you can play complementary football as well. Throw the play action, get it out to the wide receivers, because they should have some open space, because the defense will key on it.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Justin Jefferson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Tackle made by Chase Young.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of
so into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And they'll get this down to the 10. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's caught at the 3. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Sony Michel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A gain of 4. It's now
on second down. It's Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
11 more yards.
Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
A handoff as they run the counter play. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
On the move to his left. He may try and run for this.
That's another.
That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Albert O. Albert Okuebunam was the target there. And it's second down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Tony Pollard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
DJ Chark, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
It leads to
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again, Herbert. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
at their own 37-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. This is intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as as his guys will get the football back.
By the Jaguars.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
3-yard line.
They'll run with Michelle. Able to make one man miss, but he will be corralled around the 10-yard line.
Michelle on the carry.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Levante David in on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Down now. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Chase Young. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. No, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Taken down at his own 7-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Down at the 11.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On play action, they'll throw out to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Michelle on the handoff.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Geno Atkins got home that time. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Chase Young. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Operating from the gun. Herbert throwing right, and that's complete. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his left. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 37.
The field goal is good. Makes the score Patriots 23.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
From way up at the 23. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. We have hit halftime.
The end of the first.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
For first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So here are the Patriots to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on first and 10. Rolling to his right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Josh Lambo.
Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. It turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Jacksonville.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Oh, look at the juke. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the
play action fake. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Mike Edwards picks it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Josh
Lambo on for the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this 3rd quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then like blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
36-yard line.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Run for Pollard. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Here's Pollard again. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Pollard is the ball carrier.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
Steps away. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of 5 brings up second and...
Going to run again here with Pollard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
The quarterback taken down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
3rd down.
Steps away to his left. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the ball.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Patrick Queen leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Their own 29-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he's having a meeting with the running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape. So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to float this one deep right. It's caught inside the 25. Good. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
For a quarterback, there's two sides to this coin. Either he had complete faith that his guy would go up and get the ball, or his throw was up for grabs. Which one do you think he'll tell the coach when he goes to the sidelines?
Third quarter.
Back now in Foxborough.
31.
We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
No gain there on the completion. Second and 10. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. The Jaguars on third down. It's been a problem, just 1 for 7 thus far. This is third and 10. From the gun, Herbert. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Patriots take over. New England trying to get a place on offense. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he lost the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A good decision in the end. The pull and run gets him 9 yards and a first. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
36-yard line. That'll
be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
these guys are running offense like you drive, the pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The quarterback sacked.
Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
The Patriots send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, able to avoid him. Dances by him. A spin. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. On first down, Justin Herbert. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Deron Payne. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And it's going to be third down and forever.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all. Because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Herbert's pass. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, you had to throw.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Joe Schobert on the tackle.
2nd and 9 now. Sliding out of the pocket. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
26-yard line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down at the
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
That's another.
Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Now here's Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. And this is caught off a deflection. He'll be ridden out of bounds. Didn't even come close to sniffing the end zone. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 7 yards, the pickup there. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
The Jaguar
clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it.
Herbert.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert throwing again. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Justin Herbert sacked.
One last throw here for Herbert. He'll get this underneath to Michelle.
Today's final score.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively.
That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one.